Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Broncos offense will start this game off. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. Something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
Oh, they're after him. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. And the Broncos will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. So Washington's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Brady. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Flowers. Pulls it in, it's caught. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pick up of 10 and a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the catch. It's Harris. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Washington will snap it in the red zone. He leaves it with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Leaves it with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass. It's Flowers. Under fire. He's got it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Well, it's a nice job tackling on defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that 3rd down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Huskies.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Makes the catch. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Broncos line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and lining up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Moves away as he feels pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard. So you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. And a lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have just, it doesn't exist in them. And you could tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Looking to move the chains, Washington now on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. The short hands, it's Williams.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Broncos are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Pulls it in. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. It's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Boise State.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the 1st play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Got it in the middle. It's Carr. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Still looking on the move. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to pass. It's Flowers. He's got him. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Shoots it to the left. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion. And they'll get him down after the return
return at the 27-yard line. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Broncos will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Huskies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Flowers. Pressure coming. Complete to the right. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll give it to him again. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Flowers. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Husky! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. The Broncos will call on their punt team. He's got it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Makes the grab. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Got a man. It's Harris. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. So now it's 2nd and long. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Line is set on 3rd down. To the air, it's Flowers. Got his man in the middle. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Looking downfield on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. Fires to the wideout. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Washington trying to convert this 4th down. Flushed out of the pocket. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Back to the ground game on the left. Runs through a tackle. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass. He'll pull it down and run. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to get it through the air. Takes the easy one to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The give to the tailback. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. This Husky defense, David, it's like they've got Vita Vea and Steve Entman up front, Joe Tryon as a backer, and Marcus Peters in the secondary. There's purple everywhere.
You're right, from front to back. Guys up front on the defensive line eating them up, doing a great job in the secondary at linebacker. Complete performance from this UW defense. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they...
Fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the returner is stopped. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Huskies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. On the ground with the counter. Hard running there. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The hand to the running back. Oh, he's getting ahead. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Let's take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Cincinnati has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Nippert Stadium. They're up by 10 over Florida State. We'll keep you posted on a Pac-12 showdown that, not surprisingly, guys, is already trending.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Rushes on him. He'll breaks into the open. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The hurry up now, 2nd down, caught kicking. Looking to fire. Nice move there. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Needs a bunch. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Looking for a gap. It's great. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. To the ground with the back. This junior making his
Defense is just going to...
got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. He found some really good running room on that one. It just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Wants to go up top on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year...